Hey, hello. Elgato. The cat decided to attack, apparently. The microphone worked when I turned everything on. And then suddenly it didn't work. Let me see what's going on. NeoGet, hello. I hope that the beginning of your second week of your second semester is going well. Lord Portico, hello, hello. Elixir, oh my gosh, I completely missed the raid. Hello, if anybody's still here from Xander's raid, thank you. Welcome in. I'm Rogan, and yeah, if anybody here isn't following Xanderific, you should be following Xanderific. Because the fan rays are a wonderful community, and Xander is just a ton of fun to watch. So I hope that a shout out happened. I was not here, so I trust that everybody was excited. Detective Zen, hello. I do see that the shout out happened. 7 stream streak. Detective Zen, thank you so much. No, it's not fine. Chief Tech is just paying us a visit. No, it's fine. Okay. And Shadows, 5 stream streak. Sadly, Chief Tech didn't fix my audio problems before we got started. I don't know. A moment, yes. And a moment is an undefined length of time in my brain. Time is strange on the interwebs, yes. Time is meaningless. Elixir, 5 stream streak, woohoo! We are all just photons in the wind. Shadow casted by said photons. I hope that you enjoy your Taco Bell, Sterling. We've had the conversation about how the Taco Bell is a thing I have very little experience with. Because of my aversion to beans. Zounds. I know, I was... Sterling, oh my. Testicle difficulties. Words? I'm finally getting caught up. Oh, hi, Key Squared. At least the beginning of a Monday night stream for a chance. Usually you DM on Mondays. You canceled in advance because you needed to be totally wiped from work. Awesome. Feel free to crash in the middle of stream. I understand. I barely slept last night at all. And yet I got up, I went to the gym, I worked the whole day, and now I'm streaming. It's okay. I'm just a little groggy, a little lethargic, but I'll be fine. Tomorrow will probably be a difficult day. Today we will be doing the stream through the power of interpretive dance. Obi, hello. Tech muted, we can compliment it. Oh no. Actually, I have not really trimmed recently, but it is... I am curating it well, I think. Oh. Thank you, Sterling. The cat does what it wants. I am so far behind on chat. Funny. Yeah, This is what happens when you use tech named after cat. Mm-hmm. Oh dear. On another occasion, it was called Glorious. Oh dear. Apprenticeship that isn't semester based. You spent January learning how to do statistics in Python? I have I have learned the basic fundamentals of Python multiple times. The problem is I've never had an actual project to do with Python, so I always forget it. Because for me to retain it, I need to actually do a project with it that requires me to understand it to the point where I can figure out how to solve problems. And I have never had that. So while I could ramp up again quickly, I don't just know Python. I have to use a lot of references. Whereas like SQL, which is not a programming language, but anyway. The structured query language I can just use. And a lot of regex. Just because regex is really similar to, or parts of SQL just use regex. And so now, I'm sorry, I've tangented. There's a goose. Time lost all meaning in March 2020 and has never recovered. This is true. He's weird. I don't know if I said hi, but hi. It's fine. I'm glad you like beans. You can eat all the beans. I don't want beans. Unless they have started sprouting. My body does not digest them well unless they have sprouted. So sprouts are fine. Beans are not. And that's probably more information than any of you needed. But I was kind of sad when all the restaurants took bean sprouts off the menu. I mean, I'm glad that they weren't serving E. coli anymore. At least not from that. But anyway, how would a Taco Bell work? You could have the ringer installed, but the shell wouldn't be able to resonate the sound, especially if the bell is full of stuffings. I love this thought experiment. Did you forget they're in the Discord in the commands channel. Your oboe teacher would be throwing things at you right now? Why? Wait, what happened? Oh. I only had one music teacher that threw things. Mr. Jacoby in middle school. If you had band at the end of the day, when the afternoon announcements came on over the speaker, he would throw his baton at the speaker. There were a lot of batons stuck in the speaker. Anyway, can you guys believe it's going to be January 73rd tomorrow? Yes, actually I can. Tried learning Python a couple of years ago and not having a project made it a total failure. Yeah. We're moving in that direction, Portico. I thought it was January 85th already. You don't just know Python? You need to be Python. I am still so far behind in chat and it's fine. The safest kind are attached to the bottom of cat. They've kind of... I'm lost. Anyway. Yeah. You started a bean tangent. I'm never catching up. This is true. Bean bong. Excellent. Too many points. You're able to redistribute them as however you would wish. You can give points to other people. I don't have any games yet that let you spend them, but that is potential. Taco Bell pun. I'm sorry. The canon, I didn't catch it. But as soon as I read Taco Bell, I knew exactly what you were talking about. It's now canonical, yes. And congrats, Caden303, on being randomly selected as a VIP for the stream. Enjoy your digital gemstone and the ability to award pun points. Meridu, hello. A joke in D minor. Yep. Okay, I have actually caught up on the chat. I know we didn't think it was going to happen, but it has happened. Yatta! I did do it. It was me. I did it. So today is the 4th stream of the 2-stream Botany Manor stream. The one shot of Botany Manor that was gonna be 2 streams. This is the 4th one. And in honor of that, I'm wearing, you know, the t-shirt that goes with the game that I was supposed to play a one shot of and played for over a year. Does that mean we're starting the game on this game stream? A joke in D minor. Sounds like a serious kid's disease. Oh my god. So yes, I don't know if we will finish tonight, but there's not a ton of game left. So we've got some game, and hopefully it'll be enough to get us through the game. My brain went to the 90s there for a second. The 1990s, not the 1890s, which is where we'll be heading in the game. So Botany Manor. If we do happen to finish Botany Manor, we will start Strange Horticulture, because they seem really related. You got it, didn't you? I don't know. What did I forget to learn? Did you need that info? Yeah. So yes, Botany Manor tonight, 1890s, growing weird plants. It'll be a chill time. Wednesday, which is apparently in that direction. Archival Adventures will happen at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And this week we are having the 5th installment of the Classics of Science Fiction, as defined by person whose name I forgot. Come on. As defined by Sam Moskowitz in 1940. Anyway, we'll be taking a look at He from Procyon by Nat Schachner. Based on what's happening in this game, we've already partaken in Strange Horticulture. You're not wrong. So we'll be glancing at this sci-fi story that seems like it might be a precursor to a certain Q-type character from Star Trek, not James Bond. So that's all I know, though. I don't really know the story. I just got the impression before Q, before I forgot his name, the one in the original series. I've forgotten it. My brain is mush right now. Anyway, and then Saturday, Mars, and hopefully getting closer to having water in the canals. Trelane, thank you, Detective Zen. That is exactly what my brain was trying to grab, was Trelane. Anyway, rather than me rambling on, since my brain will go wherever it wants, I think I should actually open Botany Manor so that we look at something together and you can see my sleepy brain try to solve puzzles. I think that sounds like a good idea. Sleepy brain solve puzzle. I will probably ruin it by saying so, but the bitrate seems to be doing okay today. I did forget to... whatever. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. It's all fine. I just forgot that I needed to figure out a better arrangement for things on the screen. And, you know, I just didn't do that. And so, whatever. We'll see how this goes. That's not terrible. Anyway, I am professional strummer. Clearly. Let us continue. You need to be reading? Oh, I do not envy you the need to read. Although I hope that the things you read for a history degree are more interesting than the ones you read for a Master of Information in Library Science. I know that after I finished my master's degree, it was a long time before I read another book. I listened to books, but it was a long time before I could stand to read anything. Hi, Puddleglum. You opened your New York Times app and you have regrets. I am sorry that you have regrets. All right, we grew the brook chalice and the cradle fern and the sapphire gloom. We still need to grow the nightfall, but we have all the clues and the seed. But I need to refresh my memory. So I need to go and read the things because I don't know which sunset painting that we need. All right, I'm going to start in the attic. Maybe? I don't know if this is how I get to the attic. Yes. I mean, going upstairs generally is how you get to the attic, but, you know. Oh, right. This is where we're going to need to grow the plant. Got it. The site of plants Oh, this is the thing about how plants can see color. Yeah, fine. I understand that that is the mechanic that we're going to be using to make the plant grow. Oops. Oh. Okay, so I want to go left to right on. Okay, that makes sense. Window may be closing for you to find a suitable husband. No. 5 o'clock on Sunday. Wear a becoming dress. Yeah, sure. Whatever, Agnes. Mallard. Yuck. The Botanist's Digest, a monthly journal of botanical news. Meadow orchids. I don't care about the meadow orchids, do I? Right. Trapped moths, moths poster, moth calendar. Right. It's the moths that are important. But was that down here? It says attic, but trapped moths? Ah. Okay. The flower growing companion. Sometimes a moth can be trapped inside a flower. Yes. Uh, if it closes in the morning. Uh huh. Short periods. Won't open again until many months later. Uh huh. I don't know which moth is relevant, but I have thought because, okay, the moth spotting calendar. And I know that there was one month where there are no moths. March. Go with the moth with wings. That's a good call. All right. So looking at the trapped fairy, her wings, she's got upper wings that are like a brown. Is that like a leopard print? That it's a brown cat print of some sort. And then the lower wings are red with blue spots. It's the garden tiger moth. Tiger. Okay, so we know it's the garden tiger moth because that is what the wings of the fairy look like. Garden tiger in September. Is that the only month? Yep. Garden tiger, September. Okay, so September. I need the painting. I need the order of the colors from the painting from September. And what do you want to bet? It's the one that has green in it. Because there was only one that had green. Wait, no, it's not here. It's in the library. Because it's in the secret place in the library. Oh, no, green is the October one. All right. July. May, May, August, September. Blue, yellow, orange, red. Hi, it's probably okay. This is Botany Manor. We are a botanist, woman botanist in the year 1890. What year is it? I always forget what year it is. Yeah, it's 1890. We're a botanist, but because of the way English language and male uh, patriarchal society functions, we are a woman botanist in 1890. Um, and we are writing a book about very unusual plants. We're a ghost woman because we have a lack of limbs. Yeah, we also have a lack of, like, there don't appear to be any other people anywhere. They're about somewhere, I think, but we've never seen any of them. Sorry, I lost track. Blue, yellow, orange, red. I got to where I was going and I had already forgotten. Blue, yellow, orange, red. Wait, no, I need to be in the attic. I'm lost. Where am I going? Over here. Blue, yellow, orange, red. Okay. Blue. Yellow. Orange. And red. Okay, now I need to get the plant. Where is one of my potting stations? I know there's one in the hall, isn't there? It's over here. Haha. Okay, and it's the moon-shaped seed. Nightfall. Water. Your daughter and you played this independently and had feelings about the letters. Oh gosh, yes. The letters are infuriating. I love that the first one we found was in the trash. All right. Let's see if we can make it flower. The plant saw the colors. They are very much patriarchal disdain of the amateur woman who thinks she can be a botanist. Nightfall. Lilium hesperides. Seeing the nightfall bloom is a rare event. The flower only blooms with September sunsets. Night pollinators active in September, such as the garden tiger, often get trapped once the bud closes for the rest of the year. All right, let's go put this with the others. Gatehouse delivery. So a ghost has just come and dropped it. I assume a ghost. I don't know. Things keep getting delivered, but we never see another person. Actually, we never see ourselves either because we appear to not have any corporeal form. But, it's fine. And I have been putting all of the plants we've grown onto the table, not because they're supposed to be there, but why wouldn't I? See, this is the windmill wort. This one is Fulguria. What was this one called? Oh, the ash plume. Oh yeah, that one we had to use the smokehouse for that one. Pixie tears. Was that the one that needed the apples? I think I had to juice apples for that one. Wolf glove. That one makes whistling or makes wolf howl noises on top of mountains. Um, Sapphire Gloom, which we used to revitalize a tree that had a root fungus. Cradle Fern. We grew that in the bathtub. No, wait. The Brook Chalice we grew in the bathtub. Sorry, that's the one that the owls like to nest in. And then the Nightfall. Imaginary guests get to eat flowers. Get on with her gardening and leave the science to academics. Yes. Fern needs fake eggs. There were some Nomai working on the ash plume project. Puddle clap. What did you say this salad was called? Poison leaf? I mean, the mushrooms are certainly not edible. Okay, I need to get to the gatehouse. I think we've only got one chapter left. Makes a great display of our hobby. Yeah. Ooh, a key here. A key to the formal garden. Climbing up. Okay. Is there a new letter? Apology from Jimmy. Gangrene Goddess. Lord Portico, that deserves points. Thanks for dropping by. It's probably okay. It's good to see you. I hope that everything is going well with your library science studies. Lady Arabella, I apologize wholeheartedly for accidentally taking the key to the formal garden home with me. It was in my pocket, and I had simply forgotten it was there. I didn't want to disturb your research, so I've left the key in the basket here for you. Jimmy. Last semester was boring. I'm glad you're getting to good stuff now, though. This was honestly, this is whenever Moobot rings at me to say that there's going to be an ad break, I just have to run back here because it's the perfect be right back message. Cataloging and metadata. Yes, that is the best part. Wait, nobody ever agrees with you? I just did. What do we call the gardens we've been looking at so far? Oh, those are just the house gardens. Wait, that's locked from the other side. Wait, okay. I should look at the map. I don't actually know where I'm supposed to go. Bell tower, ground floor. Grounds. Formal garden. I should go through the rose garden. Apparently. I don't know why going through the long hedgerow is not the right way, but it looks like there's a door either through the rose garden or the viewpoint. Teach me the catalogomancy. The fancy garden. I basically was a graduate teaching assistant for the entire SQL class. And I took the class because I had never had any formal education in SQL, but I already knew how to do everything, and I ended up basically TAing the class because everybody came to me for help, which was fine. But that one's also locked. I taught myself SQL for my job when I worked in HR at Wells Fargo, and I enjoy a good SQL database. 3 new plants added. It's a duck! Of course it's a duck. We've found ducks everywhere. Ooh, we got the rest of the map. We've got formal gardens, we've got folly. It's just called folly. Garden paths. Bird garden. There's a bird garden. Boathouse, grotto, pond garden, side terrace, and gardening workspace. I love it. I love it, Alexi. Oh, I love some good structured data. I know we're silly, but give me some nice clean data. Actually, if I ever need just something mindless to do that I can just zone in on and just be totally absorbed in and just shut the world out, cleaning metadata. Just give me a dump of metadata to a spreadsheet and turn me loose to clean it, and I will spend all day and just anyway. Bonnets illustrate has to be violating Twitch TS. Oh, and then I like to take my spreadsheet and using formulas, I have it write SQL update statements for me so that all I have to do is copy them, paste them in, and run them. Because why not? All the data's there. So I just use the concatenate function to build my statement and then run the update. Adventures of Tony? Open refine. Yes. We all might have an interest in information management. Anyone can learn EAD. That is true. If you have not seen it, the manga guide to SQL, or no, it's the manga guide to databases. It's so much fun. Actually, why am I? Hang. 1 second. Cockatiel. Where's my manga guide to databases? Might be over here. It is. It's theater. Fine. No, I have lost my database book. don't know. Night Vale. Also possible I loaned it to somebody and they never gave it back. All right. I will find it when we have our enforced ad break. I'm not certain where it went. And you're not wrong. It is ironic because databases are to help you locate where things are, but I have 2 bookcases and more books than will ever fit. I did, however, find Cockatiels for Dummies, which is actually a really good reference. Um, I found lots of other things too, like the Library Instruction Cookbook. We can have some more show and tell after ad breaks happen. Proto Wikipedia, the Dummies books, yeah. Okay, back to let's get the game back. Hi, Hannah. I have the book. I just have to find it. I'm not certain where it's at. I will find it. Hashtag not sponsored. This is true. Um, okay. I'm somewhat distracted because I know it's there somewhere. I just can't find it at the moment. It's on one of those shelves. But on the ad break, I will find it. Bonnet's illustrated penny paper. It was a message. Local man reports mystery signal. A gentleman farmer has reported sightings of mysterious blinking lights coming from caves near his home in Cheddar. In his own words, I was walking my dog and lost track of time. Okay, that's a weird construction. I was walking my dog and lost track of time a little. It soon became dark, and I decided to make the walk back home. On the way to my house is a tiny cave, and as I walked by, I noticed a blinking light pattern cast from the cave entrance. I was sure it was one of those Morse code messages. When I approached the cave, the light source vanished, and nobody was there. I'm convinced that what I saw was the Morse code abbreviation for attention. I will never forget that one. I will never forget that one abbreviation, as it was the first message I learned in Morse code. Local authorities have assured our journalists that there have been no recent military activity or exercises in the area, so the mystery remains unresolved. You have a Dr. Pepper, woohoo! Sterling is not sponsored by Dr. Pepper, although Sterling might be considered a sponsor for Dr. Pepper, given how much Dr. Pepper Sterling likes to have. We just got back from Arkansas? How was your trip? Like being a chef at home. Librarian's bookcase can be exactly Detective Zen. Sterling is like 75% Dr. Pepper. Yeah, you're not wrong. Dr. Pepper is an excellent drink. The coconut Dr. Pepper was so good, and it was available for 2 seconds. It was a very good trip. Just a long drive home. That's how I heard it in my head, was the he's a very nice prince. He's a prince who prepares. Knowing this time I'd run from him, he spread pitch on the stairs. I know where everything is on my bookshelf. I mean, I know where everything is, or at least where it's supposed to be. Uh okay, I have another book I'll show in a moment. Yeah, no. I have the Oxford Guide to the American Musical Theater over there. There was a moment in time where had I actually been able to focus, I probably would have uh, focused on theater history and become a dramaturge, but I didn't. Yes, it was Into the Woods. I'm. There are a lot of good songs in it. I'm gonna go with No One Is Alone. I have doubles of a book that's over there. Agony. Agony is so good, especially the original cast. It's just so I yes, it's very good. It's almost as good as Quartet from Chess. I say almost as good because the Quartet from Chess is just amazing. Oh God. I don't know if my button is working. I still have it. There, it's bouncing. I don't know why it broke before, but I'm glad it's Chess is one of my favorites. Apparently, they're planning to bring it back to Broadway this year, which means I may have to take a trip to New York. I wish no must make my disgust at this abuse perfectly clear. We're here for chess and the US. If so, why foul the atmosphere? It's a quartet of four people all singing. Um, it's an argument, but it's so good. Chess in Concert is an excellent production. Um, Sincerest greetings. Dearest Arabella, I was delighted after our recent mentoring session. You do excellent work as a fellow scholar of the natural world. I recall the spring dance shrub that once grew in your garden before you departed on your travels. How wonderful it would be to see it growing again. I have been compiling plant specimens that require pollination to mature into their adult stage. I wonder if the spring dance shrub is one of these plants. Ever your affectionate friend, Lavinia. Well, this greeting card is definitely a clue for the spring dance shrub. Uh, I haven't actually looked at what the plants are for chapter 5. Oh, spring dance shrub. Greeting card. Okay. Spring dance shrub. Solanum Rebecca Rebecca Rula. Rebecca Rula. Rubec. That's hard to say. Rebecca Rula. This flowering bush used to grow in the gardens, but have completely disappeared when I was off on my travels. Apparently, the seed packet is located in Folly. It is Noirville tonight. Yes. and we will be heading over there afterwards. See you later. It's probably okay. And I just got the note from Mubot that we're about to have our 3-minute mandatory, unavoidable advertisement break that prevents pre-roll ads from happening. So I'm going to go to the Be Right Back screen, and then when I come back, I'm going to have that book. I'm going to. It's here somewhere. I thought it was a wide one, but maybe it wasn't. Anyway, see you soon. Hello, welcome back, everybody. Sorry. I don't know where my book is, and I'm now confused. But I also have a suspicion. So there are two possibilities. One is that it's just in the next room on Philip's shelves for some reason. It's bunnies. The other is that I took it to work and that it's at work, which is entirely possible. I found lots of other fun things that I could show, like Dr. Seuss Goes to War, which is Dr. Seuss editorial cartoons. The Chrisana Fentis, thank you for the follow. The gold foil, issue number 1 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, the comic book. Which is one of the only comics I own. Or, in fact, it might have been the only comic I owned before Eric authored some. But yes, I have the gold foil, issue number 1, Star Trek Deep Space Nine. I said we'd do some show and tell. I don't know what happened to my manga guide to databases, but we're gonna do some show and tell. Shadows, I do have a Hanar plush hanging on the hat rack. Borges, because why would I not have Borges as somebody who studied library science? I say as I try to remember the actual title. I don't know that it would work as a hat. Borges, The Library of Babel, which I actually don't think is in this book. It might be. Anyway. You don't know who Georges Louis Borges is? It's an Argentinian author. I'm stuck. It's just out of reach from, like, I would need to take the headphones out of my ears. We'll see how this works. It probably won't. Accessory. I'm not Stephen Joyce. I don't have Velcro on a headband or on a headphones. Like Stephen Joyce, has the ability to put on tiny hats. Okay, now we have a Hanar. Just because today is silly. The Dictionary of the Khazars, which is published in 2 editions, the male edition and the female edition. This happens to be the female edition. This, of course, was a gift from a certain archivist that likes food history. This was also a gift from from different people, but because I like to make pie. We're only going to do a little bit of show and tell, but we can do more at another time. Do you also have a PDF version for the dictionary to be the email edition? Oh, points, key squared. John Updike, with drawings by Edward Gorey, The 12 Terrors of Christmas. One of my favorite Christmas books. If the male, hi Shiny Marigold, if the male version and the female version are shelved side by side, do they make booklets? I've blah, blah, blah. I got the book during grad school, so I have not actually finished reading it. This is actually just about, it's an information about Jules Verne, but it's from the Mundanium, which is in French-speaking Belgium, and the Mundanium is amazing. If you're interested in information organization. And because I am a theater nerd, I have a literal actual reference text. The Oxford Companion to the American Musical. Which was not the textbook from my musical history class. This was. The World of Musical Comedy. Anyway. We've looked at everything except the manga guide to databases, which I wanted to find. But then, of course, I also have this. This is much less fun than the manga guide. So I'm gonna have to search for it after stream, and also possibly at work. Because there's a good chance I took it there to show somebody at some point in time and it never came home. I don't know. But it's also possible it's just in Philip's office. Because things used to be a bit mixed together when all the shelves were in here. But anyway, we had a shelf full of books on archaeological theory. But this is one of my favorite ornithology books. Mostly because I love cockatiels. And this was a good reference when I first got cockatiels as pets. Okay, I have strange plants to grow though. Because this is supposedly a gaming... We've totally been playing this game since the beginning of stream. And not digressing one bit. This is what happens when I don't get sleep. You totally don't have a shelf of mythology books? See, my shelves are science fiction, fantasy, history of musical theater, databases, information organization, Celtic mythology, and Celtic cooking, and Oh yeah. Um, I'm not sure what the genre is. Thriller? Action thriller? It's like Indiana Jones, Alan Quartermain, that type when you're talking movies. It's James Rollins. I have like all of James Rollins's books in hardcover. Pulp? I don't think it's technically pulp. See, now I have to look. Interestingly enough, James Rollins, the author, um, before he started writing, action adventure thriller, mystery and techno thriller. Um, yeah, he before he started writing his novels, he was a veterinarian in Sacramento. Uh, adventure serial, that cool. Internet being out means I go to bed. Um, are you unable to do the reading without internet? I ask, wondering, but also, I won't oppose you going to bed. Fool's Emerald, Bryonica lucerna. A friend gifted me these seeds, so I don't know too much about them yet. Ooh. Osculette. Dicentra transcend. Dicentris transcendum. A friend of mine found some seeds and was kind enough to let me use them for my herbarium. All right. Well, I have been very distracted. What? 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 Fierce axolotl! Hello! Oh dear. The ship was unhappy with the. But hi! Welcome in, Raiders. It's good to see you. Oh, stop it. Stop it, bot. Stop it. uh, uh, hello, Fierce Axolotl, and hello, Monster Mustachio. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know how to make it stop. I don't either. Um, um, but hi, welcome in, Raiders. It is good to see you. I hope that your stream was going well. What were you up to tonight? I have been sort of playing a game, but also sort of completely distracted by every tangent possible. Digging through my bookshelves and showing off the covers of books because I'm very distractible right now. But that's all totally fine. I hope that your stream was good. A joy to be moderated for a good cause. This game is really, really fun. Distracted by everything? Yes. Yeah, it's partly that I really didn't sleep last night. So this is very sleepy me. Rogan and the multiverse of tangents. Anyway, I hope that your stream was well. Raiders, hi, I'm Rogan. Mondays, I play games that the community has put on a spin wheel for me. And Wednesdays, I share materials from the special collections and university archives at Virginia Tech. And on Saturdays, I've been doing retro games, playing through the old Ultimate games. And right now we're trying to save Mars in the 1800s. So those are the things. Oh gosh, it is not Chance of Senar. That command is out of date, but okay, that's fine. Ooh, there are 293 ways to make change for $1. This includes change in dimes, quarters, and combinations of the two. Wait, but what about pennies? And nickels? And half dollars? And dollar coins? I'm very curious about the trivia. Anyway, anybody who is not following Fierce Axolotl, you should drop a follow. I don't know. Did we get a shout out? Can we get a shout out? Oh, this is the cave thing. That's what the newspaper article, it was a cave. Fool's Emerald. Hmm. Uncertain yet where that newspaper article goes. And if you haven't got a happening, then the math is easier. Oh, you did a shout out. Oh yeah, I see that. I am super distracty. Hey, penny, tuppeny, threepenny. 12 to a shilling, twice that to a floor. And would you not fancy the currency for? I sorry, I'm too tired, and it's been a while since I listened to it. I can't get all the lyrics to both sides of the coin from The Mystery of Edwin Drood right now. But Halfpenny made me think of that. Hey penny tuppeny. No, hey penny, one penny, tuppeny, threepenny. 12 to a shilling, twice that to a florin. And would you not fancy the currency foreign? I can't remember the next words. Both sides of the coin. I'm missing a phrase. Anyway, it's hard to hear the words in that song anyway, because it starts out and it's fast and it gets faster and faster and faster. Words are hard. We got a fool's emerald seed. It looks like a tomato or like a pincushion, the tomato shaped pincushion for. Yay! Today's Mystery and Mischief Monday, and the One Shot Wheel has decreed that we will play Botany Manor, a 2024 video game developed by English independent developer Balloon Studios and published by Whistlethorn Game, or sorry, Whitethorn Games. The game is a puzzle title in which players explore a period English countryside manor to cultivate magical flora. You have a couple threepenny bits? What is wording? Ooh, chemical illustrations of botanical science. Chemical compounds in wildflowers. All right, so we've got jasmine, indole, poppy, opium, foxglove, digitoxin, fool's emerald, luciferin. Oh, that sounds wholesome. Daffodil, galantamine, St. John's wort, hypericin. Sorry, I read it and then my brain said hypericin, which is not related to ricin, but so luciferin for the fool's emerald. That goes there. Did I look at this book? I don't think I did. Bioluminescence. Hyper-rice in what? Library of Natural Wonders. The marvel of bioluminescence. In the darker corners of our world, there are plants and organisms that are able to produce their own light. These plants, fungi, and insects are most often found in areas of low light, such as dark forests, deep oceans, and gloomy caves. Recent discoveries show that chemicals such as luciferin are responsible for this glowing effect. It is not known what this glowing effect is used for, but it could be for communication with others of the same species, or to attract pollinators or food. Scientists believe there are many bioluminescent species waiting to be discovered. All right, so the cave article and the bioluminescence are related to the fool's emerald. Campbell bioluminescence? I am totally tripping on words now. Words are heard. Also, it's partly because, as I said, I didn't really sleep last night. I think I got maybe an hour of sleep before I got up at 5:30 to go to the gym. And then I worked all day. And now I've been streaming for an hour and a half. It's okay. In another half an hour, we'll be heading over to Alt Haven for Noirville, the latest installment in Noirville. 612? I don't remember the number. I don't like fungi in my soups. I mean, I like fungi in soup. Mostly because you're not a soup fan. 312. Yes. I like a fun guy in a suit. I also like my favorite pizza at Pizza Luce. Well, one of honestly, Pizza Luce had really good pizzas. If anybody is in the Twin Cities area in Minnesota, hashtag not sponsored, I recommend that you check out Pizza Luce. They had a fungi pizza. It had 5 different kinds of mushrooms on it, and it was so good. Sue doesn't love me, sadly. Your stomach gets weird. Ooh, telegraph note. It doesn't look like a telegraph. Mr. Bennett, the telegraph you ordered. Oh, it's a note about a telegraph. That. Yeah, you just need to be careful that you don't eat poisonous or hallucinogenic fungi on your pizza. Honestly, one of my favorite pizzas I had in The Hague, and it was called the I don't know why, because it's not the Dutch word, but it on the menu it was Slakken pizza, um, which was it was snails on pizza, and it was really good. Um, Mr. Bennett, the telegraph you ordered arrived while you were at the farmer's market. They delivered it by boat. I left it at the boathouse since I didn't know where you'd like to keep it. There appears to be a Morse code manual inside the case as well. Why did they deliver the telegraph by boat? Every time it just makes me laugh. I don't I don't know Nickelback's photograph. So sadly I will not be able to be distracted by that one. Ooh. Garden shed. What? There are more pot designs. Goddard's Garden Supplies. Catalog for purchase by postal order. New materials for garden pots. Terracotta. Granite. To suit all gardens. Sandstone, marble, and obsidian. One of the plants is going to make me use something other than the terracotta? I'm excited. Growing hydrangeas. The Flower Growing Companion, an illustrated monthly journal. Tips for growing hydrangeas. Hydrangeas are beautiful flowers that contain anthocyanin, which is a pigment that can change color depending on the pH levels of its environment. The colors can vary between red, purple, and blue. Oh, we have various things to change the pH level of the soil: seaweed, wood ash, guano, manure, coffee, and peat. I love hydrangeas. They love you. That's a perfect response, Sterling. Okay, let's see. Manual of Military Engineering. Section 4, Communication. Over long distance. 1. The method of communication over long distances must be selected according to the requirements of the scenario. A. If the message contains no sensitive information or there is no enemy presence within the communication area, an open method of communication such as telegraphy may be used. B. If open communication is permissible, both receivers may still benefit from the abbreviation of messages. See Plate 2 for a table of commonly used military abbreviations using telegraphy and Morse code. 2. Closed communication methods rely more upon both technology and ingenuity. In the case of secrecy and obfuscation, planning is required, and both parties must have knowledge of the method of encryption used. I want to see the abbreviations and prosigns. R, Roger, transmission received. K, over, invitation to transmit. AR is out, end of transmission. AS, wait, I must pause, please wait. VE for verified. INT, say again. Request for repetition. HH for correction. Preceding text was in error. BT for break. Start new section of message. KA for attention. KA. Message begins. SK, over and out. Every day from B, every day from G, MOM. Good morning, old man, to GNOM. Good night, old man. My telegraph sends its messages to ships at sea, sending out its dit dit dot dit dot dit. Sorry. Can you guess what musical that's from? Section 4.3. A brief history of long-range military communications. A. Ancient Greece, water telegraphy and torch telegraphy. B. Ancient Rome, smoke signaling. C. 16th century, beacons and pigeons. D. 18th century, Murray shutter telegraph. E. 18th century, radiated telegraph. F. 19th century, Morse code. I'm not sorry. Just even touching on the subject of telegraphy brings to mind the musical Titanic, because there's an entire song. Note about lawn. My sweet Hazel, are you keeping well today? Jimmy's only gone and broken the lawnmower again. If it weren't for my war injury, I wouldn't be letting him loose with the mower. He said he ran over some hard object down in the long grass near the pond. I had a brief look and couldn't see anything. Sometimes I wonder about that boy's sensibilities. Save me some of your lovely scones. Yours always, Mr. Bennett. A hard object down by the boat house. It's the bird garden. Typical teenager, always bringing up the war injury to get out of chores. It's so sad. Because, given the timing of when that wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility for a teen to have been to war in 1890, but also much more likely just a couple decades on. Look at the birdie. Ooh, it's an insectivore. I think it's supposed to be a robin, but I'm uncertain because American robins and British robins are different. I think it's probably a British robin, but I don't know as much about them. Also, I know a lot more about citizens than other birds because why wouldn't I? Parrots are amazing. All right, so we're going to have bird feeders to bring, it looks like. We're not going to finish today, but it's fine. It means I get to play it again next week. British robins are gorgeous borbs in winter. American robins hang out with Batmen. Okay, this is hurting, so I'm going to take it off. It was fun, but it's putting too much weight on my glasses, and so making my ears hurt. The one shot continues, indeed. Anthocyanus research. Spring dance shrub. Blue with a pH of 0 to 3. Violet, 3 to 5. Purple, 5 to 7. White, 7. Pink, 7 to 12. Red, 12 to 14. I don't know what. Why? Huh? All right. I'm gonna guess that goes. I don't think the Telegraph. It might though. I think hydrangeas and pigment research go with the spring dance shrub. And the mockingbirds. Those guys are such jokers. Mock, yeah, yeah, bird, yeah. Sorry. Now I've got Jim Croce and Carly Simon in my head. Soil pH research. Guano with granite is 3.3. Manure with granite. Okay, so this is useful information, but I don't know what color we need. Like, I have all the information to grow it at a specific color, but I don't know what color we want. Was there a clue on the greeting card about what the target color is? Where was the greeting card? It was up here, wasn't it? Scholar of the natural world, spring dance shrub that once grew in your garden before you departed. How wonderful it would be to see it growing again. Oh, it doesn't say what color she wants. There should be a time somewhere. I mean, I haven't found an herb garden, so there might be time. In fact, there might be a tale as old as time. True as it can be. Barely even friends. Then somebody bends unexpectedly. Oh, Neocats, that's a good guess. I do like Beauty and the Beast, despite the fact that it is entirely a musical about Stockholm Syndrome. Letter about mentoring. Dear Miss Green, I have recently heard of your involvement in the mentoring of aspiring botanists. Botany is a field that demands a thorough understanding of its complexities, and while I admire your dedication, the saying, the blind leading the blind, does come to mind. All jests aside, I do hope your endeavors in mentoring will yield some semblance of progress. Sincerely, Professor Thornton. Historical terms. Beauty and some bees. Where are we going to get a beast? Well, Professor Thornton seems to fit the bill. Barely even friends. Then somebody bet unexpectedly. Letter from Hazel. Dear Mr. Bennet, thank you so much for the lovely bunch of rhubarb from your nephew's garden. He needn't have sent anything in return for the herbal poultice I gave him for his little one, but I am grateful all the same. I know he hasn't the money to fetch the doctor. Since you said he cannot read a note, please send him my thanks when you see him. Faithful yours, Hazel. Nice of these professors to send us so much kindling. Beauty was kidnapped by a swarm of killer bees. I mean, it's a Disney musical, so she would still make friends with them. It might actually be even more interesting. We came down those stairs. I wonder. Oh, I just had a thought about the bird garden. He has a little heart above its head. Like that movie where ants form a computer, but wholesome? Wait, there's a movie where ants form a computer? I know there's a book. Plants or ants forming a I can't pick it up. What is the book that I'm thinking of? Oh, Three Body Problem. But it's not because it's I was mixing Three Body Problem and uh Adrian Tchaikovsky's um the book with the intelligent spiders that I can't remember the name of right now. Children of Time. I thought that if I moved this around that the bird might follow, but the bird is happy over there. The Exo's watch alerts us all we are close to reaching port and jumping stream. Please begin preparing to continue our one-time play next week. Well, the bird is quite happy to have the food slightly closer to its house. Borb! Hello, Borb. Oh, okay, I leave. Another where it's just a swarm of bees? I don't know one where it's bees. Bzz, 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 bzz. I'm sure they're busy. Ooh. I wonder. As I wander. All right. We're gonna. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Burb. I'm stealing your food source because I saw another thing that looks sort of like a birdhouse. And ooh, there's a bird bath. I wonder. Sorry, I want to interact with the birds. I wonder if that will attract the bird. Swarm by Marvel Comics. Okay. I don't think the bird is going to come. There's going to be something to do with moving that around, though, I'm sure. I bet I'm going to need to bring it here. But the question is, how do I get the bird to follow it? Attracting birds with color. That would be how. Red flowers attract the bullfinch and the robin. And it is indeed a robin that we're after. Blue flowers, bluebird and jay. Yellow flowers, blackbird, goldfinch, warbler. Purple flowers, green woodpecker and willow tit. Willow, willow tit, willow tit, willow. Orange flowers, the golden oriole. Just like bees, birds can pollinate flowers. But did you know that birds have a preference to pollinate flowers of certain colors? The above chart shows which color of flowers attract which birds to your garden. I now know that we need red. Rock, rock, rockin' robin, tweet, tweet, tweedly deep. He rocks in the treetops all the day long. Bopping and singing his song. All the little birds on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go tweet, 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 rockin' robin, tweet, 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 rockin' robin, tweet, tweedly deep. Mixed seed for garden birds, prepared by Pruitt Garden and Farmstead Supply Company. Highest quality, hygienically blended. Attract a host of garden birds such as bluebirds, finches, robins, and warblers with this seed prepared at the highest quality levels. Simply spread the seeds on an appropriate bird table or feeding surface to observe the delight of your feathered garden neighbors. Ooh. But how... Showing willow tit. Hey, um, I didn't. I didn't show off the boobies. All right. So. All right. I have all the clues for the spring dance shrub. Let's grow one. Or try to. I just have to find the place where I pot the seeds. Althaven just went live, so we will be heading there very shortly. Potting soil. Spring dance shrub. Water. Wait. I'm silly. I don't want the terracotta. Because I want a red. Where was my color guide? One of these had the information I needed. Okay, red. So I want a pH of 12 to 14. To get 12 to 14, it looks like I have to do seaweed and sandstone. Not that we have discovered, Flyaway. Seaweed and sandstone. Which one is sandstone? All right. Soil. Spring dance shrub. Water. Now I need to alter the pH with seaweed. All right. It's red. Bring it over here. But now I need to get the bird here somehow. And I don't quite know yet how. Yeah, we keep the death counter there because sometimes I die, even when it's a game where you don't really die. I don't know how to. Maybe with the two of them? Maybe it's like a relay? We'll try real quick and then we'll hop out to raid over to Althaven. Hello, Borb. Yeah. I have to lure the bird. Got it. Hello, Burb. Now down here. Oh, I just always have the headphones in because I don't want the microphone. Ah, fudge. I don't want the microphone to pick up speaker noise and create feedback. I may have distracted myself. I wonder if there's a faster way. It doesn't appear so. Well, I could maybe go. No, it has to be around that way. Sorry, I won't bother you, bird. I'm just leading you on a wild bird chase. Don't walk down the side stairs. It was. Oh, fudge. Almost. Distracted on this stream? Never. Almost there. Come on. Now down. Don't use the stairs that the bird is going to use. Okay. This way. Quickly now. Over here. Run. Don't scare the bird. Did the robin move? Robin moved. All right. Now. I will do a hat trick in a second for you, but it won't last long because we are about to be done. We can also keep it in the rewards queue so that I can do a hat trick for you next time you're in chat. Because that was a super quick one without any of the like run up. But it's basically just me changing my hat to one of the other hats. That's all it is. Because people kept when I first started, like, I have a lot of hats and people wanted to see them, and so I made it possible for them to ask to see them. Almost there, almost there, almost there. Rogan pulls himself out of his hat. Yay! I have successed with the spring dance shrub. The spring dance shrub contains anthocyanins, causing it to change color depending on the pH level of its environment. Robins love red flowers and will be attracted to the red variant of this shrub. Okay. Let's stick this on the table. I already don't have hairs, so I'm not scared. Also, wearing hats doesn't really cause hair loss. That is a myth. Hormones cause hair loss, but wearing hats doesn't. I don't know where we're going to put the new flowers because we filled all the plates, but that's great because I wore a hat today. Okay. We're gonna save there because we are late now, but we will pop over to Alt Haven, and I will do a quick credits roll. Thank you all so very, very much for joining me today. We will do more Botany Manor next week, and I have a feeling we might start Strange Horticulture next week as well. Thank you to my mods. I still need to get it. I thought I had it so the bots wouldn't be in there, but Hannah, thank you so much for gifting a sub. I missed that. Thank you for Xanderific and Fierce Axolotl for the raids, and Casanafentes for the follow. I'm trying. I don't know if I said it right, but thank you for the follow anyway. We're gonna raid on over to Alt Haven for the next from the Stream Punks, which this week will be Noirville. My next stream will be Wednesday from the archives, 3 p.m. Eastern time, and then the next game is Saturday, Ultima Worlds of Adventure 2, Martian Dreams. We'll be back here Monday night next week to continue Botany Manor and possibly start Strange Horticulture. So I think that's the things. I do have a raid call. So, you know, it comes in both subscriber and non-subscriber flavors. Go ahead and choose the one that is to your taste. But yeah, it'd be lovely if you joined for the raid. They have not gone off the starting screen yet, so I don't think we're going to be late. Oh, Flyaway 009, thank you for the follow. And Shadows, thank you for the bit. I don't know if it updates that quickly. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I hope that I will see all of you again soon. I'm sort of now vamping to see if it adds you all to the credits that quickly or not, because it's a brand new credits roll. Also, we're about to Althaven has a hype train going, so we'll be adding to the train when we get over there. It doesn't look like it managed to get those ads. I'd probably have to refresh it. But thank you both anyway. Hopefully I will see all of you again soon. Until I do, get out there and do some shenanigans.